Welcome back, my friend. So in this lecture, it's time to design your logo. So what is a logo and why do we need it? Basically, a logo is a small representation of your business or store. Your store is, of course, going to be your business. So right now, this is our logo. It's just a piece of text that says R&J Deal. It's not terrible, but it's not very professional. If you want your customers to remember you and take you more seriously, you're going to need a logo just like all other businesses have. Imagine, for example, Nike, Adidas, McDonald's, they all have logos and you remember them by their logo. And if you're looking at a pair of shoes, you're going to see their logo on those shoes. The same way we want to have your logo on your store. More professional, more memorable. And if you're not a designer, don't panic. I'm not either. I leave all the designing to Jesper for good reason. But Shopify has made this super simple for us. So I'm gonna guide you through how to get a professional logo in no time and set it up on the store. So the first thing we're gonna do is go to hatchful.shopify.com. It's gonna be in the resources of this lecture. And Shopify is basically gonna help create a nice looking logo for us. I mean, I couldn't be happier about that. So we're gonna go down and click on Get Started. The first thing is going to be choose your business space. Basically, what is your business about? And then they get some ideas for the design of your logo. This is completely up to you. There's no right or wrong here at all. This is just going to be different style options for your logo. And of course, because we haven't gone through the products yet, you're not going to know what kind of business space you are in. So you could either go for something that you like, that you have a favor for, maybe it's tech, gifts and collectibles, or you could go with none of the above. Personally, I'm gonna go with gifts and collectibles because we're probably gonna vary in that direction, and basically I think that might give a nice style. We'll see in the end, right? So then I'm gonna click on next. And once again, choose your visual style. There is no right or wrong here. I'm gonna pick a couple that I personally find speaks to me. And I'm gonna go with calm because I enjoy that. And then I'm gonna go with creative. And then I'm gonna go with innovative. Okay. So we're gonna pick a couple. You can pick 3. You can pick 1. Don't think that matters. I'm gonna pick these 3. Then I'm just gonna click on next. And now the business name. And if you don't know the name of your store, this is probably the time to start figuring that out. Now, it's never too late. We haven't bought a domain for your store yet, so it's not super duper important. Should you change your mind later, just go through the same procedure and then get a new logo. I mean, it's easy peasy. But if you have an idea about a name, you're gonna want to put that in right now. And I'm gonna write RNJ Deal. That's gonna be that's the name of the store, and that's what I want to be written into the logo. So if you don't have a name at all, just make something up that you think looks, sounds great. Use the word deals or shop or store or whatever, and then just make something nice up. And then there's a slogan, and every business has a slogan. Nike, for example, has "Just Do It." McDonald's has "I'm loving it." It's not the most important thing in the world, but it's a good thing to have for your business to make it even more memorable. But once again, just making up a slogan can be hard. So once again, Shopify is gonna help us out. So in the resources, you're gonna find a link to this page, which is shopify.com/tools/slogan maker. So if you click in the resources and open up this page, you're gonna get taken here and Shopify will help us out. Enter a word that you want your slogan to include. So we're using the store name R&J Deal. So I think using the word deal makes sense, and try to sort of spin off on that. And remember, you're creating a general store, so don't get super specific here. And then click on generate slogans. Scrolling down, we get a couple of slogans. We get "It's a bit of a deal." Deal is the sound of the future. Deal for all. Okay, well, it's decently interesting. Show the next 10 slogans. I think there's a lot of pages. It's 21 pages. Okay, so let's see. It's a bit of a deal. Every kiss deal. Everyone wants a deal. I mean, that's certainly true, and that's gonna be the allure of our store as well. So again, not the most important thing in the world, but it helps you with a slogan. It's gonna help generate your logo. So I'm just gonna mark this. I'm gonna copy it. You can right click and copy it as well. Then I'm gonna go back in here. I'm going to paste it in. It's gonna be called "Everyone Wants a Deal." So there we have our slogan. I just scrolled through maybe 2-3 pages, took less than a minute. Super quick, and then click on next. So tell us where the logo will be used. It's going to be an online store or website. Click on next. And here are going to be a couple of logos for us. And this is exciting. Now, important, before you scroll down in all of these, this can be an infinity project if you make it. If you let the perfectionism take a hold of you, you're going to put in maybe a bit too much time on choosing the perfect logo. There's no such thing as the perfect logo. So take the one that you feel fits your store the best. Now, personally, I kind of like minimalistic and simplistic design, so I'm just gonna scroll down until I find something that I think looks very... Oh, there we go. So these two to me stick out really nicely, and this one a bit extra much because it has like this nice crown. I'm not sure, maybe it's a lotus flower. I don't know what it is, but I like it and I'm getting nice vibes from it. So I'm gonna click on edit logo, and I'm really liking this, to be honest. We can change the fonts, go down here, we can make them more or less bold. We can change the colors if we have a specific color theme in mind. Once again, I am not a designer by nature, so I'm liking the way this looks. This particular one didn't use a slogan, doesn't matter one bit. I like the way this looks, so I'm gonna keep it simple and I'm gonna click on next. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and click on download. And then I'm just gonna quickly create an account with the email and password, click on sign up so we can download it. And then click on sign up. And there we go, we signed up. Now the logo package and design file has been sent to our email. So I'm just gonna go to the email and grab them. And here it is. So we're gonna click on download hatchful export. Perfect. And I'm gonna bring the zip out. I'm going to click on it. Gonna remove that, and here we have all of the different files. So this is perfect. We have different versions for it. We have a version for Instagram, for example. We have a favicon. We're gonna talk more about that later. We have a logo, a transparent logo. We have one for Twitter, for YouTube, for Pinterest, a Facebook cover. I mean, we're just getting the whole package in here, and that is super, super nice. So all we need to do now is go back to our store. So we're gonna click on the back end here, and you might already be inside the store, but I'm just gonna head back by going down to themes, click on customize, and then I'm gonna move to the left over to header right here. And then a logo image, I'm gonna click on select image, and I click on upload. And then I'm gonna find the one that's called logo transparent. And the reason we're gonna use the transparent is, should you want to change the background color in here, then you're gonna have a transparent logo, which means that the logo itself isn't going to be discolored. So as you can see right now, if you use a normal logo, then this white around here is going to be white, and that white is going to stick in here. It's not gonna affect anything if you have a white bar, but if you make this bar, the menu bar here, black, for example, then there's going to be a white portion here. So we're gonna go with logo transparent and click on open. So it's looking really sweet, isn't it? We're gonna go down and click on select down here in the lower right corner to make sure we select it. There we go, and we have a logo. Super cool. Now there are some things we can do with it. As you might have noticed, the menu bar just got really big. So custom logo width, we can change that. And let's see, we make it smaller, and if we make it smaller, we also make the bar a little bit smaller. We don't want to make it too small, so we're gonna find some sort of sweet spot. If we make it too big, as you can see, then this menu is just gonna be a massive waste of space. So what we're going to do is we're gonna find some middle ground. I think 90 was the default. I'm gonna go and click on save, and then I'm gonna go into the site and see how it looks practically. Let's go into the site. So this was the old logo, and then I'm gonna refresh it. So this is looking really nice. I'm really happy about this. Now, as you can notice, because this is a square logo, it's taking up some extra real estate down here. Now, if I wanted to try some other versions, what I could do is that I could go back, I could go into change in here, change image, click on upload, and then perhaps check out some that's slightly more oval, looking like this. Now, they may or may not be the best match, but they might have a different resolution. As you can see right now, this one, the logo transparent, is taking up a bit space all around. If I use this one, for example, the Facebook cover photo, I click on open, and I choose that one, you're gonna notice we're saving in some real estate right now on the menu bar itself, and I'm really happy about the ability to do that. We're having a slight cut on the top here. I don't mind that at all for the design. Again, I'm not a designer. And then we click on save, and then we go back and we click on refresh. Oh, we're saving a lot of real estate up here. And if we zoom in, we can see that there is a slight cutoff at the top right here. Now, either you can see that as a part of the design, which I actually kind of like this design. I think it has that square look. I think it looks nice. Or you can go ahead and you can use another version of this. I'm going to stick with this because I want to save the real estate space. But be aware now that if I change the background color, this is probably going to have white around. Not a problem because I want to use the white part. So to summarize, in order to create your logo, simply go to hashful.shopify.com. It's in the resources, create your logo here, get your slogan from the other part in the resources from shopify.com/tool/slogan maker. When you've gotten your slogan, go ahead and upload it by going into header, move over to upload it. And once you've uploaded, you can choose from either going with the transparent, which is here, that might take some more real estate on your menu, depending on the logo that you've chosen. And if that's not working out, you can use the cover photo, or you can use another one that's slightly more oval. This probably works as well, but once again, I don't mind this at all. I actually think this looks nice. It's like it's a new design. But if it really cuts off your logo, of course, don't go with this one. Go with the other one that's transparent. And then congratulations, you now have a professional logo. So now it's time to move on to the next lecture and start creating additional pages for our menu here, starting off with a contact us page. See you in the next lecture.